Ladies and gentlemen, you join me in a very blustery Exeter for the main event of the first half of the 2023-24 Uni Ball season, as you've got my number 1 ranked team in the Exeter Demons taking on my number 2 ranked team in the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats. So, interesting statistics if you didn't see the video that I put up yesterday in regards to some interesting facts in between these two teams. They've obviously met before. Bournemouth coming up from Div 2 last year, beating Exeter in week 2. But Exeter managed to get back at them in week 10, beating the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats 22-20, snapping a 1,140-day spell of the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats being undefeated. Now, as I said, there are some players to look out for on either squad. Exeter, that O-line has been feared. It's been mentioned ad nauseum because they've got players who played in Europe. They've got players who play for the Aztecs. Obviously, you've got James Bush. You know, I know Steve Price loves a bit of James Bush. But I will say an interesting little factoid. I said if you're looking out for a key player on the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats, you'd be looking at number 4, Alfie BUCS, the former MVP of the All-Star game. Now, I can tell you, Alfie BUCS, he's out injured. The backup QB for Bournemouth, he's injured. So they'll be starting number 5. Let me get a name for you. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very windy here today in Exeter. So I'm trying my hardest to keep all my hands on the equipment, commentate and look at rosters all at the same time. Because, well, that's how I live my life. So it's going to be Calvin Clark, number 5. And he's a GB under-19s player, but he plays DB for them. But ladies and gentlemen, this game will kick off soon. I'm looking forward to it. Exeter got me a tower. Look at this. Look at my tower. I'm currently sat on the floor. Can you believe that my left leg has gone numb as we await the coin toss? Who's it going to be? Number 1, 82, 50 and 74. The captains for the Demons. I'm trying to hold on to everything. And let me go and get the Demons roster. There we go. I've got it. No, the Bournemouth roster. So here we go. Who's going to get the first win of the day? So Demons have won the toss and elected to return. Let me try and turn it up for you. Obviously it's very, very, very windy here. Hopefully that's a bit better. Let me check the old sound ski. Hello, hello. I mean, I can hear myself. Again, it's very, very windy up here in Exeter Tower. Tell me if that's any better, guys. So it looks like I'm not sitting in the rugby shed. No, I'm up in a tower car. I'm all the way up here. You got 1 and 11. Ajan and Solaria back to return for Exeter. Sorry, thanks guys. Again, I'm trying to hold on to all my kit for dear life. And number 42 for the Bobcats to kick it away.
Top of the table clash that might decide the title in the Southwestern tier.
My left leg's going numb.
The Demons will be returning first off in this game. They will get the chance to attack first off. Our referees blow up.
Sonny Burbridge to kick it away.
As this game is underway.
Great kick. And it goes back for a touchback. Starting out nice and early. So Demons starting on their 20-yard line.
Demons then will have the chance to drive towards the Bobcat end zone. First off in this game, 20-yard line. First set of this game, first scrimmage of this fixture.
So it's a run play to the right. Maybe a gain of 1 there.
About 2 yards there. The flag is thrown early on in this game. Now, how has this flag been thrown? Our referee's going to have a call. They're looking to the defence, looking to Bobcats right now.
So there is a player without his hat on. Has it been removed by... He's obviously, you lose your hat, you have to go to the sideline. Let's see if there's any sort of call here. Looking at that white hat referee. So it's first play of the game and there's already an unsportsmanlike conduct. 74 on the Demons.
There'll be a yard penalty. Second down remains, but again, these unforced errors, Andre, that's not what you want to see early on in this game, is it?
I mean, the Demons are very, very hyped up for this game. And a timeout from Bournemouth.
And straight away the Demons call a timeout again. It's an interesting one there because...
And the timeout from Bournemouth there, allowing their number 42 to get back on the field. I mean, if you look at the Exeter sideline before this game, they were hyped up. They've got they had a tunnel and pyro. Does your Uni Ball team have tunnel and pyro? No. That's why they know, because this is a big game for them. But they are going to be backed up now. Going to be 1st and 20. Is that 2nd and 20? Yeah, I thought it would be. 2nd and 20 now for the Demons. Not ideal for the Demons.
Here they are on their line, and they're already conceding unsportsmanlike conduct foul.
It's going to be a run up the middle. And just a mess of players. Looks like they're going to be a yard shy of the original down marker. Oh, again, ladies and gentlemen, my angles are awful. Yeah, there is another commentator in the background. Yeah, Sport Exeter.
On the Sunday Sports, and he was saying that he's at phase by his weather conditions. I didn't trust him because I thought that right now this is far from ideal conditions.
It's a run from number 8. He's running right. Again, that is probably going to get them back to the other line of the first line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a penalty on the Bobcats.
Offside against the defence, offence against the Bobcats. And it will remain third down. That was now one out in free play. Again, well, I'll call that, given that 5-yard penalty, maybe 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. It's a lot easier task now for the Demons to try and push forward and get a first down off this first defensive drive. It's not been the ideal start for the home team.
So 2 men in motion for the Demons. It's another run play, this time to 14. He dodges one player. He goes round. And that is going to be the first down of the game, and it's going to belong to Exeter.
So far it's been a very cagey affair, and the Demons do survive their first offensive drive.
So 2 on the left, 1 on the right, but 30 is in motion for Exeter.
Once again for the Demons. They will go long, they will go for the throw.
First catch to their 87. He gets it down at the 40-yard line.
Demons have been so strong in the offensive phases this year, Andre. 42 3-0 their first game of the season, 48-9 in their second game of the season against the Killer Bees, and this would be a real test of their offensive skill in windy conditions, won't it, Andre?
Oh, absolutely. But once you get the run game going, then that opens up a lot of plays in the passing area again. You get some short games.
Shayon at number 4, the QB for the Demons, completing his first pass of the day again. It is very, very windy here in Exeter, but he's looking for it again. He's looking for 82, and it's an interception by the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats. Let's have another look at that. It seems momentum was on the side of the Demons, but a pick there, a very early pick for the Bobcats.
Have a sterling start to this game, Andre. My
And they are going to be starting on their own 30, but it's going to prevent a score, and the momentum is going to be going back the way of the Bobcats.
near the target, and my word.
So we're going to get a chance to look at the QB. What can he do?
Now drive offensively for the first time in this game, but my word.
Obviously, we've covered the Bobcats the last 2 weeks, and they've come up gangbusters on one. So it's spread 2 on either side.
Defense chance below us.
A low snap there.
Will they go for the sack?
Oh, and a big sack there, number 99 for the Demons. Let me see if I can get a name on that man.
But Andre, what a strong defensive play that was.
George Thompson, number 99 there. Get into the QB of the Bobcats. That's going to give them a loss of about 6, bringing up a 2nd and 16 for the Bobcats.
To show their dominance they've shown this season, this time defensively.
You've got some big boys on that D-line for the Demons. Under centre now.
And they drop the ball, they fumble. But they will recover the ball again. Now that's what, third and 15 even.
So it's going to be maybe a gain of nothing there for the Bobcats. Are we seeing, new quarterback woes?
Under pressure on the offense as well. Another fumble there as well, an unforced error from the attack.
That defensive line is tight on the defensive line, offensive line, they're double teaming number 9, now you're trying to stop him with one. That front four.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 17, a big
D-line for the Demons. Demons shot, third and 15 is do or die. Can the Bobcats escape by the Demons?
They're going to need something.
Drive the game.
And it's a toss play to 28. He's going. And a couple of Demons all around him in their brand new shiny kit. An interception for the Bobcats. Can't make anything of it, but it prevents an Exeter score. But if you give me 1 second, they're going to be kicking into the wind. Not what you need if you are Bournemouth.
Wind is really playing havoc, it must be said. My cap's nearly gone off about 4 or 5 times over space this commentary so far. And now, 4th and 15, 4th and 13.
So the QB1 for the Bobcats is injured.
And they will go
18 kicks it, flying into the wind, but
well collected though.
number 1 has got it, and he's looking for a lane. He thinks he's found one, dodges one tackle.
Strong kick reception here. And then driven out for reception from the 10-yard line.
And it looks like they're going to be basically splitting the field. They've got it to the 40-yard line.
What a punt return for the Demons as they push it out to the 40-yard line. The offense is buoyed. And again, the Bobcats under real pressure again. Under as much pressure as Demons were at the start of this game.
So it's almost as though the Demons have been able to gain yardage from their first drive. They'll be starting off here.
Really good game. Last game it was like 20.
Here we go. Shotgun formation, 2 on the right. Hand off to 8.
Goes inside to number 8. He'll push forward.
Number 8 there just tried to truck
And now that's
the deceiver.
2nd and 5.
Two to 3 yard gain there for the Demons. All you need is those 3 yard plays. So you've got a couple of tight ends in, 2 receivers. And it's going to be a run again from number 8. He's going left.
Great tackle from the Bobcats as the Demons.
Number 44 of the Bobcats managed to make the tackle. Not going to be a first down for Exeter. But if you're running into this wind, I wish you could feel this wind, ladies and gentlemen, because you'd be running the ball as well. So 3rd and 1 now for the Demons. Let's make that camera a little bit better. Same formation for the Demons. And a hard snap there, flag on the play. Oh, hard count there. 99 should be Emmanuel. It's not what I've got on my sheet, Carter. I've definitely, unless I'm reading it wrong. No. On Carter, my 99 is George Thompson. Yeah. I don't know what's Emmanuel. Don't even have an Emmanuel on my roster, Carter. Definitely got George Thompson as 99. I'll ask him. I'll shout down and ask. Here we go. The referee's just adjusting the spot of the ball for a first down, Exeter. I'm going to move because my leg's going numb again. Can you believe this?
I knew about the 5-yard game, but I totally forgot they were like 35. I thought they were 37. I can't really tell in terms of numbers. First down here for the Demons after the offside that then concedes the first and after the 3rd and short. And now the Demons will look to snap and get their first point.
So it's going to be a run left.
Really good run inside outside.
Running into his own man, but going to be a good old gain. I'm going to try and make my leg go less numb, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 1 second.
6 yards there, and as it stands, they're around 23 yards away from the end zone.
I gotta say, the blocking's been really fantastic so far. They're creating nice open lanes for the running back to go through. Good job by the offense.
Mate, I can tell. Vertigo, isn't it? Vertigo.
Honestly, mate, no, it's just how I'm sat. My legs going
yeah. Might have to stand up.
Okay.
2nd and 3 for the Demons.
They
score the first point.
Is it going to be a run play? Yes, it is. What a surprise. Almost swallowed up there by the Demons. Flag on the play. Great throw by that ref.
Looks like a face boss, Andre, you were saying.
Yeah, it looks like the running back brought pulled by his face mask and tried tackling him. That's not a game.
Which would be the last thing they need, given the fact that the Demons are already on what about the 22-23 yard line, and that's really that is first and goal. We'll wait to see what referees think.
Looking for that white hat referee. He's going to tell us what is going on. Who's it on? Yeah, face mask on the Bournemouth Bobcats.
Face mask is ruled personal foul against the Bobcats, 15-yard penalty.
And the Demons are going to move ever closer to the red zone.
Yards away from the end zone, and the Demons now have the best chance to start the game with their scoring chances.
Bournemouth has had no answers for the running game so far. Exeter easily been able to chip away 5-6 yards per play, plus penalties from the defense. There's got to be more discipline once again. There's good discipline.
It's all about discipline right now for the Bobcats, and they need to stop conceding these penalties if they've got any chance of sticking in.
So the Demons love this formation. Going to be a run left.
They'll run towards the left, however, it'll be a good tackle by the Bobcats, and the Demons will gain, I think, 2-3 yards from that play.
Inch never closer.
Second and goal it is, I think, 5 yards away from the goal line.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you came here to this stream expecting a passing attack today, I'm telling you what, you're going to be disappointed because it is windy. And my legs are numb. It's no longer numb, but we'll move back down on the floor.
Second down. They've got to make this chance count. They've got to make use of this sterling gold-edged chance to open the scoring and score the first touchdown.
It's going to be another handoff, this time to 14. Brought down by... You're running into a big man, a number 92 there on the Bournemouth D-line. To be fair though, from this short distance, I think you'd back your kicker to actually
go for that short range distance. I mean, right now, they've got a third down. They're at 2 yards away from the end zone. We'll wait and see if they have to go to fourth down. We've got third down here.
You go 82 on the left, 2 receivers on the right.
14's
going. But a great tackle there. Initially started by 42. Oh, touchdown! Touchdown Exeter. Let's have another look at that. The the running back must have been able to just extend over the goal line there.
6.2 the good now. It's your first touchdown of the game, Andre. Really strong offensive play and a smart play there, wasn't it?
Fantastic outside run. Back the whole line, especially if they was outside the right back, and they were doing a fantastic job and so forth. They didn't run a single pass in that entire drive. And I don't know how Bournemouth can't stop the run game so far. Fantastic job by the Exeter offense.
So can Exeter drill through the extra point? Number 1 is going to be the man. He's going to attempt to kick it through the uprights. Is it 7-0? Oh, no. A change of formation. And number 1's going to run a play. Oh, my Lord. And number 1. And 2 points there. Change it. Sorry about that big metal pole in the way.
Really strong play there. They feint the field goal, don't they? And then quick play, quick strategic move. They go for 2-point conversion. It's an easy outside run for the offensive linemen. All around everybody, through the houses, around the block. And it's an 8-point lead to the Demons. What a start to the game.
Exeter starting this off very well, running away with it, running being the key word here. Bournemouth need to find out some sort of answer here. You know, there's a reason why Exeter are ranked number 1. If you have an O-line like the Exeter Demons have, you can get these 3-4 yards every play. Not too much of a surprise. But I'm expecting stuff out of Bournemouth. Obviously, if you're going with, you know, basically an emergency QB, we saw some issues in the opening offensive drive for the Bobcats. And, you know, but Bournemouth are such a well-drilled team that it wouldn't surprise me if those do not persist. But if Bournemouth can do it, if there's one team that can do it, it's going to be the Bobcats. Oh, and a very soccer ball-esque kick, and that's going to go for double touchback. So Bournemouth going to be on their own 20-yard line.
Which could give the Bobcats their way into this game.
You can tell that you can tell that there is an emergency QB in for Bournemouth because he's wearing number 41. You know, that's not a QB number, or maybe in uni ball, but it's not a traditional QB number. So here we go now for the Bobcats. 18 on the left. Got a lot of big men on that line. 2 backs in. Under centre now, trying to prevent some of those issues with the snap. And it's going to be a toss. Oh, breaks one.
Forward, 7, 8 yards. Less than that, maybe 6 yards. They look to try and get that second down, that first down even.
Yeah, got a bug in my mouth.
Right now, trying their hardest to get any foot in the game offensively.
Probably the best play so far for the
stop the first down.
Yeah, solid run from the Bobcats. So I like the pitch play. Solid 5-yard run.
So a big gain here for the Bobcats. Going to that run formation, obviously under centre now.
Is the magic number here.
Oh, and it's given it to the fullback. A nice big, an okay gain, matriculating the ball down the field.
And in fact, that will be called a first down to the Bobcats.
And first down, and
from their 20-yard line.
Bobcats want to go quick there. You can see that the Demons getting a bit frustrated. You know, if you had a great defensive performance last time, messing around on the line. Bournemouth need to be a bit quicker. The defense didn't know what they were doing there. Oh,
it's a bit of a trick play, and we can't quite figure out who's got the ball.
And 32 of the Demons just spears the Bobcat, trying to punch it up through the middle, but that Bobcat is going to have a gain Going to be a gain of 3 now for Bournemouth.
We could see some trick plays here, hidden ball trick maybe. We might see this because right now we're not going to see a conventional game of football, are we? It's going to be short games and trick plays, clever layoffs inside, isn't it?
Yeah, with that D-line pressure, you want to find clever, quick ways to get the running back the ball and get as many yards as you can.
You know, it wouldn't be surprised if there's a bit of a simplified playbook running now. Again, under centre, 2 on the left, 2 in the backfield. And it's a throw out, screen pass, 218. Oh, and taken down. Low but legal tackle. Them trying to find another number by number 1. Seems to be the gadget man for the Demons. And if you let me check my phone while I hold on. Let's have a look here. There's Ajan, number 1 for the Demons. Seems to be the gadget man. Kicking it through, getting 2-point conversions and making tackles. And obviously, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a running heavy game, which means it is going to be the end of Q1 here in windy Exeter.
First quarter is all done then, Andre. Exeter Demons 8, Bournemouth Bobcats 0. Let's run over that first quarter. Really strong start for the Demons, both defensively and offensively. Bobcats seem to be a bit nervous, don't they?
Absolutely. That Exeter running game was ran all over the Bobcats defense. They got to figure some answers to the second quarter. But I will say the Bobcats look like they've got something going on.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, like I've said, why this game is important. You know, this game, as far as I'm concerned, is going to give us the winner of the Southwest One, because I personally think, in my professional opinion, that it is going to be the Demons who are representing the South this year and are bound for the Premiership.
15-yard penalties that lead to the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Penalties could play a massive role.
Let me see if I can try and find 99 Chester. He might be out there. No, he is. He's out there. Don't worry about it. He's out there. I think Exeter are going to be support. I think Exeter are getting promoted this year. I've said that from the start.
Can't do that. Third quarter starts.
Here we go, and it's going to be a run. Oh, and met in the middle, but that Bobcat is fighting. He's going to be very, very close. It's going to be interesting to see where the line judge marks this. It's a first down for the Bobcats. Now, you can't say that the Bobcats are not fighting here. The Bobcats are relentlessly pushing it.
I think the Bobcats only just crawl over for a first down. Did you agree with that referee's call, Andre?
That time, yeah. Very strong run from the play, I gotta say.
11 brings a call in for the Bobcats.
First down is achieved by the Bobcats.
Here we go. We got a big line here. 2 tight ends in, 2 backs, 2 receivers. Stacking the box are Exeter. And it's going to be another screen pass to 11, but 5 is right there. And there was about 3. Denise, for which team? For which team? I'll have a look at the old roster.
2 yards at most. The screen just didn't work, did it there, Andre?
No, that time no, but they just got to keep thinking of plays like that. Being clever, finding simple ways to get the ball effectively quickly in your receivers and running up. So,
This really is the sort of game where the quarterback earns their money, because they've got to really think, right, what is the best play? Is it laying off inside? Is it, for example, going...
So here we go, 2nd and 9 for the Bobcats. It's going to be a run again. Oh, and a lane.
So nearly achieve a first down on 2nd and 9. It should be, well, it will be 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 maybe, at the most. Really strong inside layoff there. They push forward, Demons do well to tackle. 3rd and 1, you back the Bobcats to get a first down, and so far it's a strong offensive start for the away team.
yeah, absolutely. Now they've got the running game going.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, it's very dry up here. Hold on, Denise, let me check the roster and I'll get a number for you. And it's going to be another timeout for the Bobcats.
Timeout is called for the Bobcats.
They're down for 1.
And 1 play. And the Bobcats look to get more confidence in this game. What was that?
I gotta start saying that. Let's see what else.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what else. I think I said that 6 or 7.
This goofy motherfucker thing. Let's see what happens. I'll cut it, man. I'll cut it.
One or two, let's see what else there.
Denise, I believe he is number 41 for the Demons. I'll try and find him for you. Is he down there? No, he's not. Number 41, Lucas Cole, I believe. So after Bournemouth now have one timeout remaining. Not ideal this early in the game, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. I'm going to expect a punch straight up the middle again, because that's been working for him. 14 in motion. Yep, I'm not surprised. And it's going to be a first down for the Bobcats.
And they will get the first down as expected.
Sort of classic matriculating the ball down the field. Kieran Lees for the Bobcats. I could certainly try. Emma, let me have a look at my roster.
More confidence in this game. However, they've got nothing to show for it right now. It's still Demons 8.
Kieran Lees is number 81 for the Bobcats. Oh, it's windy. It is windy. Let's see if I can see him. Lees is number 81. I can't see him on the field. Again, big, heavy package. High snap and a throw. A high snap batted away. Absolutely beautiful. Let's have another gander at that. I'd argue there was enough time in the air that he probably could have picked that, but slap it away.
It's not the right strategy to go for those long area balls because the ball just carries it straight into the defense line.
But it is good to see Bournemouth are sort of expanding their horizons here in terms of these plays. You can't be running it all the time, especially with QBs who are probably quite, early into learning the playbook.
Yeah, you've got to be more careful, man. You've got to use a bit more football IQ there, I think.
So 2nd and 10 now for the reigning Div 1 Southwest champions. Mid-snap, QB still got it. Ball is out, and that is going to be scooped up by the Demons. Going to be scooped up by Exeter. Let's have another gander at that. Oh my Lord, and then the ball pops out. And the Demons get it in great field position. I believe that was number 99 who got that ball. Again, I've got him as George Thompson. I will check. I might just shout down and ask. So here we go now. The Demons have got it on there. No, it's blown over. Pick it back up. Great snap there. And it's going to be running through. Seems as though number 6 was carried there by the wind. That's Anton, number 6 there with a run. It's going to be a gain of 4.5, I'm going to say. I will try and get number 99's name for you because he's causing problems. Trips right now for the Demons. Here we go. It's going to be a run up the middle for Anton again, but he is met by a whole swarm of Bobcats. Number 76 there, the man to cause the tackle. Is it going to be a loss? Let's have a look as my leg goes numb once again. I know we're not here for this, but it hurts so much.
Putting in their first share, aren't they? They're putting in a shift right now to stop a second scoring chance for the Demons.
So 3rd and 6 now for Exeter. They're going to throw it short, and that ball ends up on the floor. Going to bring up 4th and 6, and it's going to bring up an interesting little spot here for the Demons. Are they going to kick it, punt it? Seems as though everyone is staying on the field. No. Number 30 and number 18 is going to depart. They're looking over to their offensive coordinator. Can they do it? Referee wants some movement here. Here we go. They're going to be going for it. 4th and 6 for Exeter. Here we go. And it's a reverse. Oh, I love a reverse in the morning. And that is pay dirt for the Demons. Woo! And ladies and gentlemen, I have not said this in a while. Absolutely sensational. But there is a flag on the play. I was too busy celebrating up in the tower because I love a reverse. Here we go. Let's have a look at the white hat official. What's he going to say to us? Is it going to be a 2-score lead for the Demons? Well, the referees are going over to talk to Coach Steve Rains of the Bobcats. Here we go, here we go. The Exeter Demons are lining up. So it's going to be enforced on the kickoff.
Touchdown will stand. Unsportsmanlike conduct is ruled against the defence. There will now be the chance of 2-point conversion or a feed goal.
So we've seen the fake field goal for the Demons. Are they going to do it again? Are they going to kick it into the trees for a ball to never be seen again? Number 1 at the Gadget Man, as number 11 says how much he loves football. And it's going to be another fake. And number 6 is gone. It's a tricky day here for the Demons. You can't trust a Demon, ladies and gentlemen. He had the entire pitch to himself. Oh, it's windy.
2 points is converted. And after what was a piece of genius offensive play to get the touchdown off of the 4th down, 4th and 6. They now get a 2-point conversion with the kicker running into the end zone. And your score at the Rubber Crumb is Exeter Demons 16, Bournemouth Bobcats 0. What a run this is.
That's Anton, number 6 there, adding another 2 points on here. Tell you what, if you would have said this, you coming into this game, you're looking at 16-0 for the Demons. You wouldn't be saying that. Exeter are a top flight team in this division. Div 1 Southwest champions last year. Div 2 Southwest champions the year before that. Div 2 Southern champions in that year as well. They're going to be looking to go back, but this game is going to, hinge a lot here on who is going to be playing a playoff game at home and who's going to have to be getting the bus. Now, Exeter lost last year because they had to travel, not because they had to travel, they lost last year to Hertfordshire and they did have to travel to Hertfordshire. Whilst Bournemouth, their only away fixture for the playoffs, they ended up losing to Portsmouth. What a great kick. Woo! Touchback City. What a great kick. You like kicks, ladies and gentlemen? We're here for it. We're here for it. And that unsportsmanlike penalty, making that kick a bit harder, but into the wind, and it's gone. Sensational, sounds like Strictly. Well, I'll tell you what, that is the catchphrase. You look at the promotional material, it is sensational. I've not watched Strictly in years. Who says it on Strictly? Coach Lydon is having a great time. Oh, Seb's here. Oh, I love a bit of Seb. Seb, why don't you come down? Come up into the tower. Come up to Exeter Tower with me. So here we go. Starting on the 20-yard line are the Bobcats. They've been matriculating the ball down the field, but they just can't seem to punch it in. Throwing attack really only done with screens here. And it's going to be a toss here, but number 28 didn't move prior to the... Nah. Seems like there's something going on. I personally think that the return fixture of this match, I know it's a bit early to be talking about the return fixture of this match, which hopefully we will live stream. I imagine that we will. It's going to be a very interesting game. Going to take place in Bournemouth. And are the Bobcats going to have a nice, healthy QB? Fumbled snap there. Flag on the play. Obviously last week, or yesterday, the UE Bullets beating the Birmingham Lions 98-0. Oh boy, trying to go for that 100 burger. But is it 100 burger? So 5 yards for the Bobcats. They're getting ever closer to their own end zone. Looking like it's going to be a second and... No, it's going to be second and 5. 28th of Jan. Oh, Carter, you absolute hero. Oh, and he runs into his own man. Does the running back for the Bobcats. You know, it's one of those things. You run into an O lineman. It's difficult. They're big for a reason.
Nowhere near close enough to go for the field goal. And they're going to have to punt.
It's going to be 3rd and 13. You're going to need a miracle pass play here if you're a Bobcat.
It's the D-line that's making sure they win this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of the Exeter Demons' new kit? I think it's quite nice. What colour would you say? It's teal. Here we go, and he's looking for a thrower. He's 41. A screen pass again, but he is just ripped down by number 89. 50. Flag on the play. And that receiver is shaken up for the Bobcats.
Without the flag, it is about 4th and 12. Wait and see what our referees are going to call here. Regardless, teams are putting the pressure on the Bobcats on the O-line. Right now, it is the Demons that have got full momentum in this game. Wait and see what referees will say.
So it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Demons, and that's going to be a first down for the Bobcats.
Is ruled against the Demons, and that's an automatic first down. First real unforced error we've seen so far for the Demons in this game. But again, that shows you how important these penalties are. Because there you go, you can see the Bobcats 4th and 12 on their 18-yard line, and then all of a sudden it's 1st and 10. And they're on the 40, or on the 30 and 40 near there. What a change in the game.
It's a heavy set here for the Bobcats. Going to be another run up the middle, but he's met by number 80 and number 60 of the Demons right there in the middle.
Demons still have issues to deal with, but they still lead 16-0.
Gain of 1 there for the Bobcats. Here we go. 41's looking great. Best pass play of the game for the Bobcats. Not going to be a first down though for Bournemouth.
O-line play involving a pass reception there. And again, that's the first real time we've seen that in this game, which is rare to see.
Going to bring up a third and 1 now. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for the Bobcats. I want to move my leg again.
Offensively, the Bobcats are getting more into this game. Every single phase they drive forward. But right now, the D-line of Exeter is just as strong.
Again, I'm going to expect another run up the middle here for the Bobcats. No, it's going to be a pass. And a bit of a floaty ball there, going all sorts of angles. And a flag on the play. Let's have a look here. QB looks a little bit shaken up. I was too busy focusing on that ball flying through the air. So it's going to be unnecessary roughness on the Bobcats now. And that is going to be taking them back a good 15 yards. A great pass play that seems to have been wiped away.
It looked like it was more a first fight against the Demons though, but I don't know about you.
Yeah, I had no clue what was going on. It was a bit of a scuffle. It was unclear. Another unnecessary penalty. Now the punter's having to kick it from even further back. Let's see if he can get it far enough so that way the Exeter Demons don't have good starting position.
15-yard penalty.
Here we go, going for a punt now. Flag in the play.
Again, these penalties really slowing down the game. No idea what's happened there. I've got no idea what's happened.
So 12 men on the field for Bournemouth, and they're going to be going back another 5 yards. Ooh.
For the simple issue of having too many players on the field at once, that's now a 5-yard penalty for the Bobcats. And they've now got to punt again into the wind on their 20-yard line. They punt now.
One man back to receive. Low snap. Good kick, though. And that ball is going to be going out at the 10. Beautiful.
20-yard penalty over the space of 2 plays for Bobcats.
12 men on the field on special teams when you're snapping the ball.
Realistically, couldn't have gone better for the Bobcats. Getting that ball out at, I'm going to say the 10, could be the 12. Let's have a look. It is going to be the 12.
Let's see if they can make their way and get a long drive going.
Bobcats do recover somehow, but still, talk about making issues for yourself and making it more difficult than you need to. A 20-yard penalty in the space of 2 plays for the Bobcats sort of sums up the amount of unforced errors that we've seen from the away team in this fixture. Exeter Demons 16, Bournemouth Bobcats 0.
Here we go now, going to be another run here on this windy day. And just a mess in the middle, but it's going to be a gain of, let's see where they put that down marker. Can't imagine that there's much time left. Have I called that perfectly? Oh, listen. Player down now. Going to be a Bobcat down there. Thought that was the 2-minute warning. But a lot of run plays. Wouldn't surprise me if we're seeing it sooner rather than later.
This is why I don't like American football sometimes, because you see guys getting laid down like this.
Yeah.
It's not right. Yeah, that's why they play 8 games. These guys do.
Going to be 74. He's down. He's back up on his feet. 76, sorry, for the Bobcats. He's back up on his feet. Walking off to his own sideline. Walking off under his own power. Always good to see. Gain of 5 for Exeter. How have I been, Seb? Yeah, I'm all right. It's very windy up here. It's very windy up here. Exeter did get me some coffee, though. They did get me some coffee. I'm happy about that. Don't normally get coffee. How are you, Seb? How are you living? So here we go. Trips right for Exeter. Widen that out slightly just so we can get all the rest of it. Okay. Going to be a run up the middle to the right, but 92 of the Bobcats was right there filling that gap. Slight gain there, but oh, absolutely launched. British roller coaster. Is that what we call you now? Is that the nickname of Seb, the British roller coaster? 3rd and 2 now for the Demons. Been successful at running the ball again. Very, very, very windy.
Ola needs to prove himself themselves now 3rd and 2.
Here
Will
we
they make
go.
that first down?
Run
Looks
left.
Like they will.
Seemed to be some diving on the ball. Broken, mate.
Will they get the first down? Doesn't matter.
There's the demon down.
It's coming up, yes. First down will come. I thought they were calling end of the quarter there.
There you go, got a demon down.
Thought they were calling first quarter, the end of the second quarter there.
There we go.
2-minute warning has been given. They do achieve the first down.
There you go, 2-minute warning. White hat ref. I know it's very, very windy. Oh, again, but I tell you what, Seb. It's nice and secure though. I don't feel like I'm falling over, but still sat on the floor like a child. About my leg going numb on a constant basis, to the point where I think there might be a medical issue here. But you know, we move. Fresh set of downs here for the Demons as they're looking for that play call. Trips right. One back in. Going to be a pass play.
First and 10 for the Demons.
Oh.
They're 20-yard line. And they go for the long.
And there's going to be a flag at the line of scrimmage.
It screams, it falls beneath the hand. Some flags are thrown though.
Looked like it could have passed interference there. It's not called.
Tell you what, there's a lot of flags going on today. Surprised none have blown away.
Let's see, there's a flag at the line of scrimmage. Could be unsportsmanlike conduct, could be something. Let's see what's going on.
I thought it was pass interference too. I thought it was going to be a PI call as well. Our referees are currently discussing. Might be an O-line penalty, might be a D-line penalty. Either way, wind has seemingly slowed down a bit now, so we might see more of those long aim throws and more of those passes going longer now and going more aerial than we've seen those short plays. Our referees will now give their final verdict, as it looks like it. Again, you've got
Here we go, looking for that white hat ref.
Personal foul is ruled against the offense, so a difficult task for the Demons gets even more difficult as it's now second and about 12, second 11 now.
Demons marching back inside the 2-minute warning. So you're going to be looking for some of these pass plays, and thank God for the Demons, because that wind has died down now. Exeter need to capitalise on the lack of wind here. Go to that pass attack, because there's not been much of it in this game just due to how windy it is here in Exeter. And I can vouch for that up Exeter Tower.
It's going to be very tough for Exeter to get this ball down.
My legs going numb. I can't wait for half time. I can't wait for half time.
Right now, they've got
Here we go. What formation are the Demons going to come out in?
chance here. First down. First and 20 almost. This is
So 2 tight ends in,
for them to
2
try
receivers in.
get out of this.
Oh no, there's people on the move.
Down.
Here we go. And it's going to be a
Now
run.
play. And again, the runner is tackled within three
And he is met in the backfield. Going to be a loss here. And the punting unit comes on 4th down for the Demons. Can the Bobcats do anything here? They've only got 1 timeout remaining, I believe. And they're going to need something here. You're looking at number 25, the returner for the Bobcats. Can he cook something up? Can he give them good field position? That's what they need. That's what they want. Big kick. Outright. Oh, and it's got a great spiral. Oh, my Lord.
What a monster punch that is.
And that's going to be dropped down at the 18-yard line. And that man whose boot that came off of was James Bush. James Bush, definitely a lot of gadget men on this team, which is what you need. Tell you what, loving all the all-black helmets. Very rare you got a uni ball team with all the same colour helmets. Not even the Bobcats can say that. Wow. Thank you, Richard.
Gonna be a really difficult task, but again, really good kick. Spirals, whistles through the air, bouncing once, twice, and then a third time. And now the Bobcats are pushed back, well, to their 15-yard line. First and 10.
The Bobcats are going to be needing some air here. They're going to be needing some air. Can number 41 put some spirals on it? It's going to be a run up the middle. Not going to go anywhere. Remember, we are inside the 2-minute warning. And there's no timeouts being called by either side. Bobcats starting to hurry up a bit. Normally this would be the time where I would ask the refs how long is left, but I'm in a tower. And I'm not just going to shout and ask them because that would be rude, ladies and gentlemen. So 3 and 8 the receivers. Bournemouth going slightly quicker. Here we go, and it's running out wide, but tripped up just as he thought there would be a lane here. Thank you, Advocate Productions. James Bush's class by the one and only Steve Price. Obviously, we were supposed to be doing Holloway versus Reading as well. And there we go. It looks like that is going to be the end of Q2 here in Exeter. Did I predict this? No, you picked Bournemouth, Dylan. You were the only one who picked Bournemouth. So get wrecked. So, ladies and gentlemen, scoreline reads here in Exeter. A surprising 16-0 to the hometown side. Now, it just seems as though if you are the Bournemouth Bobcats, sometimes you just can't overcome things like quarterbacks being out and the wind. Because if you get a win like this, it's gonna be run plays. But I tell you what, Bournemouth and Coach Steve Rains, he can inspire this club. I personally don't think that this game is going to be ending scoreless. But I tell you what, if you're the Demons right now, you're going to be buzzing. Because right now, the Southwest 1 belongs to Exeter. And they've got 30 more, well, no, not 30 more minutes. 24 more minutes. 24 more minutes, and the Southwest 1 is seemingly going home with Exeter. It is very, very windy here, so I'm going to try and check the old phone skis. Check phones for some scores. So give me 1 second. Foot is not got numb. Right, here we go, here we go. Let's try and get the old Facebook out. Oh, geez, Louise.
Because he's like,
Oh yeah, I want to get commentated on, yeah.
love him, but also, you know, I'll watch his game, but also, yeah, I can't.
Here we go. What have we got in the predictions? Only 5. Let's have a gander. Okay, half-time at KCL versus UEA. UEA are leading KCL 6-8. That's a very, very close game. QMBL versus Kent has been postponed, and the Tyrants, I don't know what the score is, don't know if this is full-time. Tyrants 30, Liverpool 6. Tyrants getting their win back there en route to being the toughest team in the north. But KCL 6, UEA 8. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try and have some more coffee and try not to fall off this tower, and I'll see you in just a little bit for half-time. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we end up back here in Exeter, I'll tell you what, there's definitely a cold spell in the air now that potentially wasn't there before. Bournemouth are going to be receiving the ball. (16-0) the score. Quite surprising, if I do say so myself. Exeter, you know, I would say definitely the favourites coming into this game. Not so much massive favourites, I would say, but you know, you definitely can't say that they haven't earned all of those 16 points. If you're Bournemouth, I don't really know what you do. If I'm completely honest, I don't really know what you do. You know, if you can't teach someone an offensive playbook in the 20 minutes it takes for a half time, but maybe getting a little bit tricky with it can help Bournemouth get some points on the board here. 16, not insurmountable for the Bobcats. But Exeter are going to be wanting to pile on, make a statement. Because obviously in the return fixture, if Exeter score a lot of points, that's what Bournemouth have got to top if Bournemouth want to take that #1 spot. But here we go now. May got set up a little bit too early. Maybe Bournemouth just... There we go, and the Bobcats are coming out onto the field, we'll see. The Bobcats have got Hayden Price, and if you remember from the first season of the rundown, he was one of the... Basically, we got Dylan, no, instead. B-Tech Hayden is Dylan. So here we go.
Bobcats, your half-time score in an absolute shock is
big kick flying through the air, and number 18 for the Bobcats just watches that sail overhead.
A sterling and a real comeback of a performance. They don't have any chance of getting anything out of this game. In a complete shock. Kicks off.
Jack Croucher. Let me have a look. I can't see a Jack Croucher on my system. Once again, getting a call from Florida. They seem to call on Sundays. I'm not going to pick up the phone to answer the call from Florida. Awful. Don't know why it does this. But no Jack Croucher. I can see. So here we go now. It's passed. Oh! Now, whistle was blown. That's not going to be a fumble. That the QB was down. Bit of a big tackle there. Hope that QB's okay. Hope number 41 for the Bobcats is okay. But that's going to be a big loss. That's going to be a Bournemouth now in their own end zone. Well, they're inside their own 10. And they've got a long way to go. 1st and 14 maybe. Going to be another toss play. Going to be stopped there. Very, very short. That toss play, realistically, the only big play that has been working for the Bobcats this game. They did have one good pass completion earlier in the game, but that was their only one. They've used the screen a couple of times, but that toss has been it.
Right now it's the Bobcats under real pressure from the Exeter Demons, and that's Demons D-line. It's now 3rd and 16.
So here we go now, 3rd, and I'm going to say about 22, the exact opposite of a good start for Bournemouth. They're just going to need to get it clear of their own end zone, prevent another 2-point safety. Let's have a look here.
Offside even.
All-star color they call on the offense.
Oh yeah, right. Even offside.
Then it's full-star on the offense.
Sorry, 55 jump short.
And it's going to be a full start on the Bobcats, and they're going to be moving even closer to their old end zone.
Worse than Bobcats. So firstly, there's a sack on the
If you are the Exeter Demons, you're going to be aggressive here. You want those 2 points and you want that ball back. But Bournemouth just needs to prevent the safety. That's all they need right here, prevent the safety. And they're going to prevent the safety with 28. 28 gets it out of the danger zone. But fourth and maybe 24. Oh, that's a 4th and 19 for the Bobcats. They're going to be looking to boot this ball away. They need to get the boots to this. It is windy. They're going to be kicking into the wind. One back to receive. Can I operate the camera quick enough? Oh, almost blocked. And that's going to take an Exeter bounce. Going to take an extra bounce there.
Will touch the ball on the 45-yard line. Far from ideal start from the Bobcats at 16-0 to the Demons.
Here we go now. Exeter starting within Bournemouth's half, not by a lot, but by enough.
That front four is killing Bobcats.
First defensive play in the
Here we
third
go,
quarter
big
for the
heavy
Demons.
set now for the Demons.
First and 10 on the 45-yard
And it's a
line.
run from
They will go for it.
45.
They'll lay it off inside to
And he's
45,
going.
push forward. Nearly for a first
Going to be
down.
short
What
of a
push
first
that
down,
was.
but that's a very big man to be running straight at you.
Well, yeah, to get first down. They'll gain around 7 yards on that.
Here we
play.
go.
It will be maybe even 8 yards.
Referee
Maybe
stopping out
even
a little
7
bit
yards
short
there.
for my liking, but you know,
Really strong push there from the Demons, Andre.
that looked a lot better than it was. Going to be a gain of 6 here. That fullback is ready for it. That back is ready for it.
And 3 now.
Under centre now for the Demons. Haven't seen a lot of that from Exeter.
And Demons will look to
And they're
keep
going for the
forward again.
they're going for the old brotherly shove. QB sneak up the middle. First down.
Which they will achieve. And it's only taken 2 phases, 2 drives
Yeah.
to get the second first down the third quarter for the home side.
I tell you what, I just hope that the return fixture there's no wind, 0 wind. So here we go now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30-yard line, or Bournemouth's 30-yard line. Drive will be, well, not drive will be starting, downs will be starting.
On the edge of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, under centre again. QB keeper to the right.
Around the houses, around the block, but it's a really strong tackle made.
Good tackle by 42 of the Bobcats, wrapping the legs round.
Both teams there.
Good tackle, good, just proper tackle. Gain of 2 looking like for Exeter.
2 yards even, and it will be 2nd and 8.
Again, heavy set here. A lot of men and a lot of beef in that box. Here we go. Hand off to 14. He's going around the outside.
Demons will look to play a really strong
Makes one man miss. 25's trying. And that was 25 of the Bobcats, preventing a touchdown for the Demons.
behind they go, and then around the houses, around the block, all the way from centre field down.
There is a flag on the plate from the far sideline judge.
They're tackled in, tackled on the far touchline, into touch. As our referee.
So that is going to be on
Going
the Demons.
flag against the Demons, a penalty against the Demons.
Great play there, wiped away.
5 yards. For holding, I believe.
And they're going to be going behind the sticks.
Really strong, well,
Oh,
really
big behind the sticks for the Demons.
play by the O-line.
These Jets, we have the ability. They have no clue about the Jets.
So going to be a first and 14 now, looking like for Exeter. Still in that big heavy set. And it's going to be handed off to 14 again, the exact same play again. And 14 going right round. Seems to be that is going to be out just before the first down marker. Going to be a 3rd and 1 for Exeter.
Seems to be a good tactic that a coach would be telling their O-line to use.
Maybe 3rd and 2. It's difficult from up here. But you have to enjoy sort of the confidence of the Demons. Like, that play worked. Let's just run it again. Let's just run it again and make sure no one holds. And that's exactly what they did. Here we go for Exeter. And it's going to be 38 up the middle. Is he going to be long enough to get that first down? And it is going to be a first down for Exeter. There you go. Number 30 is just a long man. Advocate Productions begging for a run zone right.
Let's see what happens.
Here we go. Still a lot of meat in that box. 2 tight ends and 2 backs in. And that fullback is in a great stance. Let's just talk about that for a second. And it's going to be a QB keeper, but just read like a book. We call a play like that the hungry caterpillar, because that is one easy read. Let's have another. Oh, I'm too late on it. My hands are freezing. I'm doing 100 things, ladies and gentlemen. But only going to be a loss of 1 for the Demons. Here we go, waiting for a play. 2nd and 11 for the hometown side. Here we go, shotgun again, same formation. If it's working for you, you might as well go for it. They're running a bunch of different things out here. And that QB just bumped into his own player. Number 10 is moving around. He's got space. Oh, but a big tackle there. Seemed to be a piece of miscommunication there on the Demons there. A lot of number 10 bumping into his own man. Let me look at the roster sheet. Let me try and find the name for number 10.
14-yard jet sweep. Another jet sweep may be coming our way.
No way. We'll see. If the Bobcats call for another jet sweep, I fire the defensive coordinator. This is very disappointing.
Let's see what happens. Let's see if
Olabode, number 10.
For the Demons, can they push forward and get their first down off the 3rd and 13?
And again, bumped into his own man.
Ball taken inside. They gain
Just doesn't work there, you know.
and 11. Maybe 4th and 10.
And now the field goal unit comes on
4th and 10.
for the Bobcats.
20-yard line. Do you go for the
Be
field goal?
interesting here.
You've got to, Andre.
Yes, looks like the offense is going for the field goal team to come out. The wind has tempered down a little bit.
Here we go. Gonna widen this out. Now here's the thing you've got to consider with Exeter. They've lined up for the field goal twice and they've gone for it precisely 0 times. It's always been a fake. Watch the fake. Love fake punts. I know Steve Price loves a fake punt. Here we go. Going for it. What a ball. What a ball. And that is going to be 3 on the board. 19-0. I tell you what, considering in the Uni Ball, you don't see a lot of kicks like that, especially with the wind as fierce as it is in Exeter. So, fair enough to Exeter. You can't complain with that.
Perfect kicking there for the Demons, and they extend their lead against the Bobcats in this 3rd quarter. Exeter Demons 19, Bobcats 0.
So here we go now. Kicking it away now. Now, this is the point of the game where you say that this is getting away from the Bobcats. 19-0, 3 scores, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And with a lot of these running plays, time is not on the side of the Bobcats. Sorry for my hand being in shot there, ladies and gentlemen. I was just leaning, getting a good pose in. Here we go.
Oh, brother.
Exeter booted away. What a spectacular kick. Just out of the back of the end zone. Wind being the friend of the Demons. You do love fakies. Well, you'd love, because there's been 2 in this game. Can Bournemouth actually pick anything up here? Given the situation that Bournemouth are in, just a touchdown, I feel like it's a big victory for them. But can they do it? That is the question. That is the question. Lots of runs. Only 1 pass play going for, 2 pass plays going for good yardage. 1 was a screen. Here we go. Another big heavy set. These 2 teams love heavy sets. Flag on the play. No flag on the play. Let's have a look here. Timeout for... Is it Frex? He's pointing towards Bournemouth. There you go. Timeout Bournemouth. Bournemouth now on 2 timeouts. In the first half, they used their timeouts fairly early, left within the 2-minute warning with only 1 left. But you know, if there's an issue, you fix it. It's as simple as that. You know, having done a few Solent Thrashers games, I can tell you that, you know, Coach Rains is not afraid to burn a timeout if it means that, you know, penalties get avoided. But again, another big heavy set here. One receiver out wide. A lot of tight ends, 2 running backs in. Heavy set showdown here. And it's handed off up the middle. Good gain. Good gain, I'd say. I tell you what, if you like heavy set, you like big men bashing pads together, you'll love this game. You'll love this game. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, where I'm going after this. I'm coming down from this tower and I'm going to Hillside Gardens to watch the Gloucestershire Gladiators versus the UE Bullets 2s. Hopefully I get there in time. I just thought I'd tell you about my day. Here we go, same heavy set, but you're going to have number 12 out on the right.
Run game hasn't been very strong for the Bobcats.
Run out right, but he's going. Woo!
Now the run game does pay off dividends.
First down.
And it's going to be a first down.
I tell you what, that is going to end up being one of the Bobcats' best plays so far today. Okay.
And now it'll be a first down on the
Bournemouth sideline getting louder. Getting louder. Which is what they need is get some blood pumping. Steve Price with an absolutely great comment. Exeter Jags it is very teal, isn't it? It's less green and more teal, very Jaguars-esque. I like it, simple design. But you know, I'm not a fashionista. I like Sussex Saxons kit, so I don't know what people talk about. Another heavy set here, receiver switching sides, hand off up the middle to the right, and just brought down. You know what, I know we don't do half-yard gains, but it's a half-yard gain. No, let's be honest. It's 1. Would you guys like some of that coffee? Would you guys like some of that coffee?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, you sure?
Come, it's fine. Don't worry about it. No, it's fine. You've made the trip down here, it's fine.
Here we go. Second and 8. And it's going to be a toss play. He's got a little bit of a lane and a spin move. Going. Woo!
It's going to be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 even.
Good game from. I mean, you have to say, Bournemouth are cooking a little bit. This is definitely the most momentum that the Bobcats have had so far this game in successive drives. I tell you what, I thought that they got a little bit more yardage there, maybe an extra bit. Luke's is number 54, Denise. Do you know what? Do you know what, James? I think, as much as I'm happy that Exeter, I think Exeter maybe have given me some wrong numbers on the roster, which isn't great. Oh my God, a 21 is off to the races. Another first down for the Bobcats. Thank you, James. In fact, James Tuddenham, could you tell me the name of number 99? Because I've got him as George Thompson, and I'm told that that's not true, but on my roster sheet, that is what I have. And unfortunately, I can only go by the roster sheet that I'm given by teams. You know, I try not to get people's names wrong, but if the roster sheet says someone's name, I have to simply go by the roster sheet that I'm given. So here we go, a great little drive here from Bournemouth, taking time off the clock, and that is a fumble, and I think Exeter have got that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! An absolute heartbreak for the Bobcats. Oh, jeez Louise.
That sums up this afternoon's performance right now for the 80.
I tell you what, it was absolutely fantastic. That drive, I have been pranked, Matthew, I think. I have been pranked. I'm sure it was just an issue with the formatting, but still, like, genuinely, like, I'm told number 99 is Emmanuel, but I've literally got it as George Thompson. I would ask him, but I don't just want to shout down from my tower.
Their own issues kill their own chances of scoring a touchdown, and it's 19.
So here we go, going to be on the 35-yard line, and here we go for the Demons. And he's running out right, left for number 6 as the floodlights turn on. Thank you, Toby. Then Toby, you know what? My roster sheet is definitely wrong. Let's just get that out of the way. It's definitely wrong. So, definitely wrong. And also, thank you for giving me a roster sheet. And there we go. That's going to be the end of Q3 here in Exeter. As I change it to 4. Did it change from Q2 to Q4? Yes, it did. Why? Because I forgot. Because, ladies and gentlemen, my legs keep going numb. So I'm going to try to get some more numbers in. Ooh, UClan 29, Edge Hill 0, approaching half-time. Can we say that's a surprise? No, we can't. I believe everyone for the rundown did pick UClan. Thank you to Sam Bloomfield for coming on the rundown this week. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the rundown tomorrow, 6:30. Last one of the year. We're going to talk about some things. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're not done with live streaming. We're not done. After this game, we're not done, because I'm going to be in Leicester next week for DMU versus Lincoln. Going to be an interesting one there in the Div 2 Midlands. Here we go. 2nd and 2, QB keeper. But, you know, Bobcats saw that coming at number 82, not letting the QB go anywhere. As I sit here being pranked by the prank patrol. Ooh, not going to be a loss for Exeter, but there is going to be a Demon down. He's back up to his feet, but he did take a knee. Now, this is it. The Bournemouth Uni Bobcats, they had an absolutely spectacular drive there, just chunk plays, getting it down the field. But then that fumble, probably, I'd argue, is going to be costing the Bournemouth Bobcats their chance, their sole chance of scoring and swinging momentum onto their side. We always talk about the Madden meter, or I do when I'm on stream. The Madden meter is definitely green, it's bleeding green, as this score and this game is looking to be hellbound, and Exeter are going to have a good old day here as they're going to claim the Southwest 1 in a big game. A lot to talk about tomorrow. Here we go. 4th quarter starts now. Only 12 more minutes for the Bobcats to get some points on the board. 19, still not undoable. You got a man in motion, and it's popped to him, and he's running out to the right. Big hit. Would say it's not regulation, but a good hit.
Demons do well.
Oh, my knees.
Demons do very well to push forward.
too busy playing centre, and now my knees hurt, and I can't sit on the floor.
The wide receiver toss right there. Exeter dudes will find clever ways to get the wide receivers involved. Once again,
So it looks like Exeter are going to be setting up in trips. From the off, trips to the right. Haley 2 on an island, all on his own. One's out a little bit. And it's going to be around the middle for 14. He's got space. Oh, makes people miss. He's going. He's going. He's going. And he is. Is he gone? Yes, he certainly is. Ooh. And just like that, just like that, there's going to be. And just like that, it's going to be 6 points on the board. Now, are you going to go for, begs the question, you're going to go for this? I feel like Exeter's strength here is that they've been able to switch up between pass and run. But their run game is very, 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 very effective. As we can see, as it is now 25. But is it gonna be 25 or 26? Wind is windy. Oh, and it's a fake again.
They won't go 2 points.
Oh my Lord. What a spectacular play. Number 1 holds it, and I believe the correct terminology is get mossed, because oh my God, sensational from the Exeter Demons. Definitely putting on a show. Now, and Emmanuel comes away with a 2-pointer. Now, I would argue that this is probably the end of the road for the Bobcats. I don't think they're going to be able to come back from a 27-0 deficit. But obviously,
The Bobcats have been absolutely blown out of the water, and the Demons are so strong at the sports park. Exeter Demons 27.
the issue here for me is I think that the return fixture of this game is going to be a lot different. When Bournemouth are able to have, a full-strength squad in versus Exeter, I think it's going to be a different story. But for right now, for Christmas, I believe that the Exeter Demons are going to get the Southwest 1 at least wrapped up for now. And Bournemouth, a good return for the Bobcats. I mean, don't count out. Bournemouth are going to be wanting to leave here, not being shut out. Like, let's just keep it simple now. It's 27-0 down, 4th quarter, lots of run plays. If you're Bournemouth, you just get the field goal. Don't be shut out. Simple as that. Or at least that's what I think. But what do I know? I do know that I'm cold. How about that? So Bournemouth definitely had a momentum on their side going into their last offensive drive. It was good. Matriculated the ball down the field, as we say. Can they do it again? Hand off up the middle. Gonna be a gain. Okay, Steve Price coming in. Newcastle 0, Notts Gold 42. Yeah, saw that coming. Ooh! And we have a tie in the Southwest 1 as the Bath Killer Bees 7, Bristol Barracuda 7. Now, if you're on the Bath Killer Bees, you're going to be surprising. Ooh! And it's going to be a run. Oh, QB keeper, and he's going back and back and back. Oh, Bath Killer Bees 7, Bristol 7. Interesting. Didn't see that coming out of Bristol. Barracuda have been very, very good. Whilst Bristol, Bristol are definitely floating on relegation avenue.
Honestly, Demons are just dominant today.
It's 3rd and 10. Here we go. Bournemouth need a miracle here. And it's going to be a run up the middle. And, oh my God, and it's in the hands of the Demons. Let's have another look at that. And that ball just popped out into the hands of the Demons. Let's have a look at this. Boink. Absolutely. Absolutely sensational. Just popped straight into the hands of the Demons. And now it's going to be the Demons are going to be looking to lump these points on now. I didn't think that the Exeter Demons probably thought that they would be able to get such good field position late in the fourth quarter. How are the Bees that bad? I don't know. I don't know how that game is 7-7. I thought Bath would have that, personally, Steve and Matthew. So here we go now. I'm going to say all run plays now for Exeter. 45's running through. A couple of Bobcats around. I know, what a great, he just popped that out. Boink. There we go. 2nd and 3 now. Expect some more points for the Demons. Demons are definitely going to be loving their Christmas meal if they haven't had it already. Here we go now. Heavy set again. Yep, run for 45. That's a big man, and he's running. He's rumbling. Going to be a first down.
First down, 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line, I think I'll call that. Right now the Demons are in pole position to get the ball.
Now this is what's interesting. If the Demons get another touchdown and another 2-point conversion, it becomes a running clock. And did you think that the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats would get running clocked? Did you think that? Because I didn't. Here we go, we've got a man in motion. And it's a jet sweep, and he's going.
Little pass off.
18 just tackled low.
It's a really neat run. Here's the play, quarterback. Little pop pass forward.
Sheffield Sabres 24, Sunderland Spartans 5. 5? Okay, what a surprise. Sunderland do something strange. Here we go, it's going to be a 2nd and 3, but they are in the red zone just a couple of goals away. I'm going to predict it's going to be a touchdown. How about that? So, nope, spread 45 in the backfield for the Demons.
Nothing right now. They lead 27.
Man in motion, trips, 45 looking. He's going. No.
It's a really strong tackle from 42. It will be 2nd and 1. 3rd and 1 even, excuse me.
Here we go. You know what?
However, you'd expect them to. No, it is a 1st down even. First down is achieved.
So it looks like they're going to have about 4 yards until pay dirt again. But again, if you're Exeter and you score here, do you go for the 2-point? Do you put it in a running clock?
And something else as well, Andre, that I only just thought of. They get another 8 points. This is now a rolling clock. That is amazing. How is this happening?
45's dodging, he's ducking, he's weaving, but no. Bournemouth managed to survive yet again. Oh, sorry, full time in Nottingham as the Gold beat Newcastle 50-0. A 50 burger for the Gold. Here we go, trips right now for Exeter. Here we go. Low snap. Oh, the ball's fumbled. Can Bournemouth get on it? Oh, and Exeter managed to dive on it.
Game's over, nearly. No, that game might start late, but no, I can't do it because they're 4 o'clock game anyways. If it's out an hour, so I'll just I'll do it.
So here we go now. What's it gonna be? Go on, just throw an absolute dart into the end zone. Just cause. Go on. going to be a 3rd and 15, I'm going to say, for the Demons here. 29 in motion. And 4 is looking.
We'll go for the reception.
Interception by the Bobcats. And 35 is running. He's running. And there's going to be no shutout here today in Exeter as the Bobcats put 6 on the board. Woo! Who is that? Let me find out a name for you. Number 35.
A 90 yards run into the end zone. And the Bobcats.
Jamie Van Gramberg there.
What a finish.
Wow, very solid pick 6. Man, it took it all the way to the house. 90-yard run. The game was already.
That's either Demon or Van Gramberg. But I tell you what, if you're the Bobcats, you've got to be happy with that. You're not going to be taking this in a shutout. Bournemouth going for it. And it's going to be 8 points on the board for the Bobcats. Don't get me wrong. I think this game is going to be going home with Exeter. But if you're Bournemouth, you've got to be happy with that.
They're annoyed they haven't got the shot out in this game. But oh my word, what a touchdown. And a 2-point conversion. And the Bobcats have got something to go away from this game in Devon. Back to
Demon. Thank you, gents.
Demons 27,
Thank you, Luis.
Bournemouth Bobcats 8.
Luis or Luis?
What a touchdown.
I've got a friend called Luis.
What a pick 6.
Oh, Matthew, I completely agree. You know, if you're the Demons, you're going to be unhappy that you've managed to, that you've 4 quarters or 3.5 quarters without a score and a pick 6. If you're the Demons, you're going to be unhappy. You're going to be coming away with a victory over the second place team in your division, but you're going to be unhappy that you couldn't make it all the way. They were looking for a rolling clock, I reckon, and this is going to be only the second. This is going to be the second kickoff for the Bobcats. Are we going to be bold seeing onside? Be interested if they did. Certainly not. But caught by number 1. They're going to go for the trick play, and 11's going.
Inside, outside, and the punt reception that came in on the 10-yard line.
So we tend to see that play a lot in uni ball nowadays. The old reverse.
Confidence and their composure after conceding for the first time in this game.
That's just a play.
I tell you what, there's going to be no.
The handoff after the kickoff thing, interesting stuff. Definitely a lot of trick plays up this year. They've been fun to watch all game.
They've been playing American football with a smile on their face, it's fair to say, and right now they look to calm themselves and look to play with composure as they need 27.
Here you go, going to be a timeout for the Bobcats, it looks like. Look like their second timeout. Here we go. Bradford have forfeited their game against the Northumbrian Mustangs, assumedly at the start of the 4th quarter to avoid the points deduction. Okay. You know, I thought Northumbria would be coming away with that, but Bradford, you know, I feel like Bradford are being slept on a little bit. But it's not been a great start for them so far. But they had a good season last year. Made the playoffs, I believe. Won't be able to recall that fully, but you know, fair enough. I believe that's the second timeout for the Bobcats as I move my keys back into my pocket. Not that anyone needs to know that, but you know, just keeping you informed. I tell you what, they're going back to that big boy play. 2 receivers now, but there's a lot of meat in the middle. Going to be a run. 45 jumps over 1. Going to be a gain of, I'm going to say 6. Wish Mike was here. He'd tell me. Yeah, gain of 6. Get in. Get Woolly mic'd.
Might be able to catch like 10 minutes of the game, but I'll have to get straight off to warm up. Ready for that?
Yeah, I'm
gonna warm up. Are you playing as well?
Yeah.
In jeans?
Yeah.
Good man.
There we go. There's going to be a run. 45's got it again. And he's going. Gonna be very, very interesting to see just how long is left in this game. I can't imagine it's gonna be a lot. Which is good because I'm gonna get in my car, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna drive to see the Gloucestershire Gladiators versus the Uni Bullets 2s. And hopefully I can get there before the end of half time. There we go, gonna be another run. 45 has got it again. And a stiff arm to 96. And it seems there's a Bobcat down. Bobcat down. So Q1 in Leeds Griffins versus Manchester Metropolitan Eagles. 6-0 to Leeds. Northern 1 is shaping up to be very, very interesting, as Manchester are going to be taking the top spot going in, but you know, are Leeds still the favourite? Is the question. A lot of people saying it's going to be Leeds representing the North come the finals, but yeah, maybe discounting Manchester. You know, I feel fairly certain in my prediction. You know, I think Exeter are going to be representing the South. I feel that way. Still feel that way.
I'll do, I'll get one glove on, but I can't get the other one. I'll get my left glove on.
So here we go now.
Yeah, all these stops.
The player's still down. It looks potentially like a non-contact injury, which we all know are the worst kind of injuries. What does Jamie want? Let's have a look. I'm sure Jamie's going to say something. Okay, so Hull Sharks and LJMU Fury. Jamie hasn't given me a time on this, but it's 15-6 to Liverpool John Moores, which is awful because I picked Hull. I'm the only person who picked Hull. And I've also been told it's 14 to...
2.5 minutes to go.
No. 14 to 8 Hearts over Brunel. Don't know what that time score is anyway. Wind, still winding, not ideal. I want to get me to... Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying this game, but get me to Hillside. Oh, Jesus wept, it's so windy. Oh no, there's so much wind. Oh no, there's so much wind, it's moving the camera. So the Bournemouth Bobcat in question who was down, being carried off. Awful wind, not like it, don't like it. Go on, give me the 2-minute warning so I can get off this tower that's windy, please.
2.5 to go.
Is it 2.5 to go?
Yeah, 2.5 to go.
Beautiful.
2:36.
2:36, perfect. 2:36 to go. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I want to get off this tower. That's what I want to do. How am I going to get all this kit down? We don't know. We'll figure it out. Get some of the receivers for the Demons. Can you catch all this expensive kit? Steve, that is a joke. Don't worry about it. Here we go now. Second and I'm going to say four for the Demons here. Going to be a run from 14. 14, jukes a man. Oh my lord. Throws a man. But brought down.
So strong. And he will achieve the first down. But this wide receiver is just absolutely smashing everybody today, isn't he?
So that is going to be the 2-minute warning. So 2-minute warning here in Exeter, and it's easy to say that the Demons are going to be coming away with a victory. They're going to be going into Christmas.
Give their 2-minute warning.
They're going to be going into Christmas with the Southwest 1, and all eyes turn to the rematch. Especially now that we found out that there's been a draw between Bristol and Bath. Bath potentially were the other team who was creeping up. But, you know, and a fumble recovered by the Demons. But Bath with a draw with Bristol, I think that puts a fair bit of doubt onto the Bath Killer Bees. I don't feel bad about saying that. It's going to be, I believe it's the 28th, I believe. I could just look up my cold fingers. Where is he? I want to say the 28th of Jan. 28th of Jan, it's going to be the rematch between these two teams in Bournemouth. And a pass. 87's got it, dodges and makes a man miss.
For the Demons.
So,
And do the Demons achieve the first down?
I mean, the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats are pointing that they've got the ball.
Bobcats are saying they've stolen the ball.
Let's have a look here.
Demons are saying it's a first down. Everything's happening.
And it's timeout Demons. Oh, Demons aren't going to...
That called by the Demons.
So, what I can imagine is the Demons are going to be trying to run up this score, because in that return fixture, they do not want Bournemouth to overtake them on the points differential, which is what I imagine it's going to come down to. And we do have another Bournemouth Bobcat down. But Southwest 1 looking very interesting. I think I cannot wait for the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to bring up some great games. You know, we've got to look at some of the teams that, you know, I think have wrapped up their division. There's only one team that I would say has in Div 1 that have completely wrapped up their division and will be taking the home playoff advantage, and that is the NTU Renegades, just because they've beaten Warwick twice. Not played Hallam yet, but again, Hallam losing to Warwick 28-0 cast some aspersions on the strength of the Hallam Warriors this year. UEA also doing very well, defeating Kent last week. You know, I put my money on the Kent Falcons, but UEA doing very, very well. If they can beat Kent again, they're going to come away with the South East. And it's going to be interesting to see how UEA do in the playoffs. I think they're going to make the playoffs. I doubt anyone will overtake the Exeter's point differential 91-9. Well, Matthew, isn't it so it's the head-to-head, and then it's the head-to-head differential, is it not? In the second game, so it's if Bournemouth win the return, it's who's got the better differential will take the top spot. If they go up, oh, there's a play happening. I was too busy talking. Four's looking for 82. Oh, and just over his head. Fourth down here. Bournemouth, looks like Bournemouth are going to get the ball back. I mean, if you're Bournemouth at this point, you just go fall out.
And the
No.
Demons have got unassailable lead. Do you go for that field goal now?
One timeout.
2-point conversion. I think you go for an attacking play. What would you go for right now?
Clock's running.
They're trying to run up the score, so I just go for it, you know.
Clock is running. I believe so, Matthew, yeah. If they split the series, then it's the different. And it's fumbled and it's recovered by the Bobcats. So here we go. Big Mike giving us the insight. Brighton Panthers 32, Stolen Red Hawks 6. Brighton, domination from Brighton. Brighton, I'm telling you what, and I said this in my rankings, you wouldn't have been able to tell me that Brighton versus Sussex is going to be an absolute barn burner, and that's going to be for the division of the Southern Two. Sussex versus Brighton is a game that, you know, I need to see where it is. I need to see where it is. I want to see if they let me go. Because that's a good game. I believe so, Matthew. I believe that's how it works. So, Bournemouth on, you know, probably the last offensive drive, or the last drive of the game, unless something mad happens. Full start on the Bobcats.
Bobcats have the chance to attack with what I'll call that a minute to go in the game. And then, because it's the Bobcats, nothing's gone right in this game apart from that one solo D-line touchdown.
But it looks like in the dying minutes of this game, the Bobcats have brought on a new QB. Who is it going to be? What number is that? So number 3 in at QB now.
It's been a disappointing day for the Bobcats, and that false start just proves why it's been so disappointing.
3's looking. That's a good ball. And that is... I don't know about that call. I don't know about that lack of call.
They ain't calling PI. No, the ball is no. It's an uncatchable ball.
So, 2nd and 15. Mike saying it was not a solid performance from Brighton, but not a great performance. Solent are a good side. You know, 3rd place side, I'd say, in that division. Heavy package still for Bournemouth. And the ball hits the... I was about to say the ball hits the dirt. It hits the rubber crumb. Oh, my hands are so cold, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Incomplete pass is not going well for me, who wants to climb down from a tower. Coach Rains, please. Please run the ball. So big, heavy set formation. 3rd and 15. Going to be the last.
Can the Bobcats do anything with it? They will do well, but they'll only push forward 6-7 yards. It will be 4th and 8.
4th and 8.
4th and 8, and what might be the final offensive drive for the Bobcats in this time.
Here we go. And Exeter call a timeout. Please. Exeter want to put some more points on the board.
How much time do you have?
I don't know.
Please. Please, Lyden. Please.
I mean, we had the 2-minute warning about 5 minutes ago. So.
I love American football.
I want a cup of tea.
Come on. Get me to Hillside. Watch me be there and watch Gloucestershire be down like 25-0. Here we go. Punt coming.
Bobcats punt high into the sky.
Good punt.
Ball
Scoots over the referee's head.
again.
I wish I got that on film, just a little bit of joking going around it. Exeter are going to be loading the wagons. They're going to go for something spectacular here. You can't be calling timeouts when you're 19 points up. Oh dear. It's been a great game. I was so excited to call this game. Exeter come out here. I think it tells a story. No matter which way this game went, it tells the story of how the South is going to be looking. But, you know, the actual Southern one is so broken that no one knows what that's coming out as. Oxford is still currently in the lead, I believe. So no one knows what the Southern's going to produce, so I'm not even going to bother. Maybe on the rundown tomorrow I will. But the Southwest, it looks like it's going to be going for the Demons. And it's a kneel down for the Demons.
Demons kneel again. Looking to run down the clock.
And
They know they've done enough. They know they've done enough.
we're just going to wait, and the white hat. And there we go. And the number 1 ranked and the number 1 ranked Exeter Demons prove why they are the number 1 ranked Exeter Demons. Why I think they're going to be representing the South. But you've got to say, sort of against a fractured Bournemouth Uni Bobcats team, and I don't think the Bobcats are going to let this go lying down. 28th of Jan is the rematch. Exeter versus Bournemouth, but Dateline. 10th of December, 10 to 4. Exeter Demons 27, Bournemouth University Bobcats 8. It's windy. I completely agree with you, Matthew. I think it's going to be very, very disappointed. 2 picks. I think that when it comes down to brass tacks, 28th of January, the rematch. I'm just going to say it. We're going to be there. We're going to stream that game. I've not announced it. I've not spoken to Steve about it. Let's do it. I'll ask later. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a quick glance at some of the scores around the league. Sunderland Spartans 5, Sheffield Sabres 31. And I'm going to get out of here because it's cold. And I want to go to Hillside Gardens because the Glad's game kicks off in 5 minutes. I've asked them to delay it. They've not said. Let's see. So full-time, Manchester Tyrants 30, Liverpool 6. That's the only new update I've got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for joining Sport Tank for this absolutely spectacular game. But ladies and gentlemen, we are not done yet in 2023, as next week I will be in Leicester. I'll be in Leicester for the DMU Lions versus the Lincoln Colonials in the Midlands too. I know that's a spicy game. How do I know that? Because I've played in that game a few times. I'm going to have hopefully some special guests with me. Going to be an interesting one to send you off for Christmas. But as it stands here, Exeter improve to 3-0. Bournemouth's O is gone. 3-1 Bournemouth. 3-0 Exeter. Exeter, they're the number 1. And they lead the Southwest going into Christmas. Spectacular here in Exeter. It's too windy. I'm going to go. Rundown tomorrow, 6:30. See you there. Goodbye. Join us next week. DMU versus Lincoln. Woo!